Is on Nick Chubb. He carried that rock like a pro last week, over 180 yards. It's the Browns and the Falcons, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play here of this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love it when they're 6s.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Falcons at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down, coming from Braden Mayer. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Jordan Stout now. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys just barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Lawrence. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the running there to drop it. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Falcon football. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. This complete to Lockett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. And Myers, the punter, bringing man. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra games that they hope for the last time they were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Carr now on 1st down. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. They've been able to look at a run for a while, but not too long. They run the quick slant. That was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Searching 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings it 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose with it. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing now is Carr. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Down there outside, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still found themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44, Carr. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
It's caught. Lockett. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their 1st interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Carr's throw there, complete to Mooney. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Now Carr. The quick slant caught. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Carr now to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Taken down at the 47-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They go play action now. Lawrence. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They don't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his This is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw his Carr. This one is Slayton over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now Carr. And he'll just get rid of it. The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. "51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continue to throw the football. What do you think about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Carr.
That's complete to Mooney.
The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Carr.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. On 1st down, Lawrence.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 2, 80 seconds remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Pass complete to Chubb.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Carr to throw.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up 4th down.
Now Carr, got to have this one.
Connects with Slayton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Carr. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They go with Chubb on second down.
Number 24, Chubb.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, their head coach has got to believe it in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now. his goal line. It's Prescott. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still leading 11 here on third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, usually some function a little bit, anything to try and slow the pressure down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Jordan Hicks. Possession. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Again, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't a...
We have a red zone alert on our hands. The first down play is over. It's now 2nd down and 7. From the 17, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick the play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Prescott flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott, and it's caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. This is Lamb on the end around. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All of the guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra. We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 2. Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. On play action, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
again on second down. Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Cousins to throw it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Damone Clark
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on it. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here.
And time winding down here in this 4th quarter. This is a crucial spot. Let's see what the offense can do. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be removed all over the place because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's Dak.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Cousins to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big